What if being just 20 minutes late cost a hardworking, single dad his position at work? And what if the reason for that delay was something so heroic that it left an entire company speechless? In today's powerful story, you'll discover how one manager rushed to judge an employee without knowing the truth and how a single act of courage changed everything. This emotional tale is filled with suspense, sacrifice, and an unforgettable lesson about compassion and leadership. Before we begin, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories. Now let's get started. The rain had been falling over Chicago since before sunrise, turning the streets into a maze of flashing brake lights and slow-moving traffic. Ethan Carter, a hard-working single father of 8-year-old Lily, had started his morning earlier than usual. After helping his daughter get ready for school and dropping her off at a neighbor's house, he headed toward downtown, where he worked as a project manager for one of the city's largest construction firms. Ethan was known for his professionalism and reliability. In 5 years with the company, he had never missed an important meeting and was rarely late. As he drove along the expressway, traffic suddenly came to a complete stop. Drivers began stepping out of their vehicles, pointing toward a terrible accident ahead. Ethan saw smoke rising from a damaged SUV near the guardrail. Without hesitation, he parked his car safely on the shoulder and ran toward the scene. Several people were watching from a distance, unsure of what to do through the shattered window. Ethan noticed an elderly man trapped inside the vehicle. Flames were beginning to spread beneath the engine. Ignoring the danger, Ethan rushed forward. He called emergency services and worked desperately to free the frightened man. The rescue took several tense minutes as smoke filled the air and rain poured down around them. Finally, with the help of another driver, Ethan managed to pull the man to safety. Moments before firefighters arrived, after giving a statement to the police, Ethan checked the time and realized he was already running late for an important company meeting. He hurried back to his car and drove to the office as quickly as possible. When he arrived 20 minutes late, the meeting was already underway. His supervisor, Monica Reed, stood at the front of the conference room. The moment Ethan entered, every eye turned toward him. Monica's expression hardened immediately. Without asking a single question about the reason for his delay, she prepared to make an example of him in front of the entire team. The atmosphere inside the office remained tense. Throughout the afternoon, after publicly criticizing Ethan for arriving late, Monica Reed finalized her decision and informed the team that he would be removed from several major projects. Ethan accepted the demotion without arguing. He knew that explaining his actions would sound like an excuse, and he preferred to let the facts speak for themselves. While some coworkers felt the punishment was unfair, no one challenged Monica's authority. Ethan quietly returned to his desk and focused on his work. Determined not to let the situation affect his professionalism, a few hours later, employees gathered in the break room during lunch. A local news broadcast playing on a television suddenly caught everyone's attention. The reporter was covering a dramatic highway rescue that had taken place that morning. During the storm, footage showed a damaged SUV, surrounded by emergency vehicles and firefighters. Then the screen displayed a clear image of Ethan helping an elderly man away from the burning vehicle. The room fell silent according to the report. The rescued man was Thomas Whitaker, a respected community leader and retired judge, known throughout Illinois for his charitable work. Witnesses described Ethan as the first person to rush toward danger, while others stayed back. Fire officials stated that the rescue happened just minutes before the vehicle became fully engulfed in flames. Had Ethan not acted so quickly, the outcome could have been tragic. Monica happened to walk into the break room as the story aired. Her face changed as she listened to the details. For the first time, she understood why Ethan had arrived late. The man she had publicly embarrassed had spent his morning saving a stranger's life. Later that day, Monica called an emergency staff meeting. Standing before the entire team, she admitted she had judged Ethan without knowing the facts. She restored his position, returned his responsibilities, and offered a sincere apology. The room erupted in applause. Ethan's co-workers rose to their feet, honoring his courage in that moment. Everyone learned that true leadership begins with understanding before judgment.